back, everybody. If you remember last time, we went through some really lush forests on our way to Telegraph Cove. And then our next stop was at Cole Harbour, where we toured a very interesting museum, and I highly recommend a visit. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. Old museum in there. Oh, I had some sardines because I was feeling kind of one with the ocean. No, I've been carrying these packages of sardines, but the thing about those is I don't really want to open them, especially in a camp, because guess what? You'll be having bears like no tomorrow. So I've been packing them, and the timing has to be just perfect to eat those things. So there was garbage cans here, and I was just needed a little snack and some water, so that's what I had. And now we're off. Cole Harbour done. Really cool. Okay, this next stretch is 60k, so that's going to be pretty much the end. It's 4:26. I'm guessing it's probably going to take me an hour and a half. That'll be just about right. I'm going to go about 10k out of town to get a spot, so we'll have to do that and then come back in the morning to get gas, unfortunately. Nature of the beast. Okay, we're on the right road. Kind of a goofy little turn there. Cole Harbour, done. That was pretty cool. I mean, they have some cool stuff in there. I mean, yeah, that's old memorabilia, and oh, 60k. Yeah, this is gonna be a long haul. This time of day, I'm tired already. We had a long day, that's for sure. I love how the trees are cut for the trucks, eh? Yeah, I got a really good picture of one earlier today on the highway. Oh, it was super cool. Looked amazing from far away. 21 degrees, but it's really quite cool. I mean, I opened all the zippers of my jacket and my pants, and it's just on the verge of being cool. It's quite moist in here. It's like a, rainforest type atmosphere. Yeah, look at the road. The road's soaked, right? Wow, this is pretty cool. Must be the big haul trucks on these ones. I'm just looking at the wheel spacing. It's huge. I think we're going to come out right overlooking the bay here. Looks of the GPS. Yeah, that museum deal. It was a little confusing. The sign said museum, and I had it on my map, the same as the shoe tree, but when you got there, it was like, what is this place? Like, there was no signage. So I guess what it is, it's a business, and it was probably a small museum years ago, and the business probably took it over, probably bought the hangar, I imagine. Yeah, so they run an aviation business out of there, and yeah, it looks like they just took the museum over, is what it looks like to me. It's pretty neat, though. It's something to see. I mean, there is some neat stuff on there. 10,000 whales they actually butchered there, if you can believe it. I mean, you think of how big those animals are. I couldn't imagine trying to man it. Like, they had specialty equipment for it, eh? That's something else. Wow. Something. Wow. Some things we do, boy. Oh, no water access for you. Ooh, that's pretty slewy looking. Yeah, I mean, just imagine the fishing down here. Like, that's, I seen a bunch of people heading out. Oh, look at that. There we go. Nice elk. Yeah, actually, I haven't seen too many elk. Maybe one or two. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Okay, we're just off on our next little route here. Oh, somebody, ooh, freshly cut. I kind of guess it goes around the tip of this. Should be a pretty nice little route, I think. As long as you're not logging on it. Nothing. Ooh, there's a tree. Yeah. There's some big trees in here, that's for sure. One thing for sure, these are sure nice roads. Oh boy. Like, look at these roads, they're unbelievable. Lots of intersections, so I gotta keep my eye on the GPS. Ooh, there's some tall trees in here. Wow. This guy was going this way. I could see by how he was accelerating. I'm just gonna grab some green onion, I think. Be one sec. No. Awesome, thank you.
Good evening.
Have a good night. Relock your door. Okay, now we're ready. Oh yeah, I got everything now. I got stuff for breakfast even. So nice to have a cooked breakfast. The savior was I had 6 eggs, so I was just like, oh sweet. Port Ellis. Okay, we kind of got our route here. Not far, a couple kilometers, 3-4 clicks maybe. We're gonna be at this lake, and at 6:30, that could be our stop. I hope. If it's not full, it shouldn't be during the week. Close to town though, that's why it's something like this. Probably gets used a lot. Yeah, I got smokies for tonight. I don't normally cook like this, but you know what? The Mountain House meals, yeah. I'm right there. I was parked at the liquor store. I was right beside the grocery store, and I didn't even notice. But I don't know why. I just thought, hey, what about breakfast tomorrow? Now I can cook an actual breakfast tomorrow. See, that's quite rare because you can't pack the stuff, so it's quite rare where I'm in a place I can buy stuff and I'm staying right here, so I'm literally like 5 clicks up the road. So normally that wouldn't happen that way, right? Okay, this is our camp for the night, and I just had a swim and a bath in these waters, and I tell you, I feel so much better. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get set up, and I should have a really good sleep tonight. I'll put some earplugs in. Lots of young kids, but all good. Anyway, so I'm going to go pay the camp host right now, and we're gonna get some dinner happening. Some real dinner. I actually got smokies for tonight, and then I got some eggs and some sausages and a couple potatoes for tomorrow morning. So I'm actually going to have a hot breakfast, a real breakfast tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. Anyway, I'm going to go see the host right now. Morning, everybody. So I'm just up here at Alice Lake, I believe it is, and just getting my coffee ready. And I'm going to cook a real breakfast this morning with eggs and a potato and
and some sausage. And we're gonna get packed up and we're gonna get on the road. Have to fly the drone first because it's really nice here. Anyway, it's people are starting to wake up and walk about, but okay, yeah, I'm gonna cook breakfast and I'll get back to you in a bit. Oh yeah, finally making use of this frying pan, cooking a real breakfast. Welcome to the Wrangler School. Okay, here we have for breakfast. I made a scramble and some eggs. So, and I slaved over the pocket rocket. Anyhow, yeah, so I'm gonna get some breakfast in me and fly the drone. This must have been reforested because look at that's a tree in front of my spot. Look at that tree. It's got to be about 10 feet on the base. I bet that's at least 10 feet. Look at that thing. Man, there's seriously some big trees out here, that's for sure. Okay, we're almost ready. We're gonna get on the road. Over and out. Gets pretty booked up, I guess, that people reserve, especially the campsites that are close to the water. I guess people reserve them. But yeah, I took a bath in it last night. The water was just really nice. Very impressive. So this is a regional park. It's not a rec site. Yeah, Link River Regional Park. So the thing about that is that I don't even know if that would come up if you Google searched it, because I know a lot of these regional parks, they don't have websites. What they do is they just do it by telephone. So if you want to reserve a site, you actually have to use the old-fashioned method, I think, a telephone. I don't think they take anything online. They might. If you're searching just a rec site, they won't come up. So it's something to be aware of. The only reason I knew this was here was because it was on my BC Backroads map. So what I did was I was able to mark all the sites with a bigger campground marker, so I knew when I was coming through that it was a campsite. But other than that, I don't know how you would find out. Anyhow, okay, let's get at her. I think about this, yeah, to my left. Correct. And we're off. Off like a herd of turtles. Well, I had a good day yesterday. And Bay Recreation. Oh, there's another. Oh, that one was 11K in. Okay, I'm glad I didn't pick that one. I see another one that's down farther too, though. But no, it worked out really well yesterday. where I was able to hit a town. I got a couple drinks, and then Tim, the campground host, a saint, gave me a cold beer. And he was just like, he looked at my two. I got two Hay-Yalls. I've never had one of my. I got two Hay-Yalls because the employee at the liquor store recommended them. She has them all the time, I guess. So and it was just iced tea. So I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. So I, on her recommendation, I bought a couple. It was so funny. So I came over and I checked with him what sites were available. So he told me 8 and 9. So of course I went into picked one of those. I picked 9 or whatever, and he came over and he said, yeah, just watch your stuff. He said, you got food all over the table and there's lots of mice here. I was like, okay. So, and he's like, just drop over and pay. So I was like, okay. So I had my shower / bath in the lake there. Then I dropped over to his place to pay, and we're just chit-chatting or whatever. He's like, hey, would you like a cold beer? I was like, oh, of course I would. He's like, yeah. He's like, I seen those 2 Hay-Yalls on the table. And he's like, I looked at you, and he's like, it just didn't add up. Oh, it was funny. We had such a good laugh. And that's the thing, about doing this. It's great. It's great to meet different people. And Tim worked at a lot of the pulp mills that people that I work with at Mercer. They worked at, and it closed down. So he kind of gave me a Cold Notes version of working at these pulp mills. 2 of them, Camel River and Port Alice.
Okay, let's go.
You're in the bush when you come to an intersection and there's signs. That's when you're talking long distances, boy. A little bit of smoke I see. Definitely a little bit of smoke. And when I looked at that smoke forecast, they were going to get some smoke later in the week. There are a few places to camp off to the sides, but I'm thinking now the reason probably people don't do that is because there are trucks on here 24 hours a day, because it is an off-road route for the big haul trucks. So I'm thinking that's probably why people stay away from the road. You never get to sleep. I may or may not have mentioned this yesterday, but when I was going along the route before Port Alice, I remember I kept mentioning how there was mountain bike tracks. I've seen mountain bike tracks all day, and it was funny because when I got to the liquor store in Port Alice, there was 2 mountain bikers. They had just got a 6-pack of beer and they're heading off to have a drink and get a campsite. But it was funny, and I'm pretty sure those are the 2 people. I think they were ahead of me all day. Those guys traditionally get up pretty early to go. They just have breakfast bars and they just ride. They don't worry about coffee and crap like that. They just go. You just can't pack the stuff that I'm packing. You're packing pretty light. Water, probably your main essential. Okay, not quit yet. I marked a point of interest up here, so I don't really know. Devil's Bath Recreation Site. So I don't know what's in here, but I marked it. I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go have a look and see what it's all about. Watching, folks. Come back next time when we come across some active blasting area. Then we head off and we go through Zebellos, and we continue on to Fair Harbor. Thanks for watching, folks. Click here to subscribe so you don't miss future videos, or click here to see some of my other videos. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share. And leave any comments or questions at the bottom of the page.